Ooh, they just went a tire going across the road. I'm glad I was not there. What just happened there? What's up, YouTube? This is Going 86 Nick here. Decided to get out and ride today and record and make a little video. Hadn't been able to ride in the past, probably in the past 2 weeks. It's been in the 30s and 40s the past 2 weeks, and I hadn't really found a good day to get out and ride. I bought a pair of gloves and I lost them. I don't know where I put them at. And so when it gets that cold, my hands start to get numb to where my hands get numb and it's hard to even pull in the clutch. So today is around, I want to say it's around 55, 60 degrees. Still a little chilly. My hands still get a little cold, but it's not that bad where it bothers me. So I decided to get out and ride. It's a beautiful day today. One of the warmest days we've had in the past couple of weeks. So I decided to get out and ride some and make a video. I want to talk about beginner bikes. I know before I started riding, I watched a lot of videos talking about what's the best beginner bike. Before I found my motorcycle, I was looking up trying to find the best beginner bike and all of that. So I figured I'd talk about my experience with this being my first bike, me learning to ride on this bike. And honestly, I think this is one of the best beginner bikes. I know it's not a new bike, and I know you can't just go to the dealership and find one of these just sitting in the showroom floor. But if you could find one like this, I think this is one of the best beginner bikes. Just like I said in one of my last videos, you know, it doesn't have too much power that you can't control whenever you're just learning. But at the same time, whenever you do learn it, it's got plenty of power. Never had any problem while I was learning on this. The only problem I ever had was, like, within the first week of me getting the bike, I was riding around the front yard and the backyard, and I was trying to learn how everything works. And I was turning right out of our driveway, and we have a gravel driveway. And this was before I even had my motorcycle permit, so I wasn't even on the road yet. I was still just learning how to, you know, work the clutch and the gas at the same time, different things like that. And so I was turning right out of my driveway, and I thought I was going too fast. And I done what a lot of beginners do. I slammed on the front brake. And I done what a lot of beginners do. I slammed on the front brake. And the only thing that I remember is the bike going down. I don't know how, you know, what happened. I assume, understanding how motorcycles work, I assumed that the front tire just slid out from under me whenever I had the handlebars turned to the right, and I slammed on the front brake. Like I said, I was on dirt, so it didn't mess the bike up in any way. I picked it up and it was perfectly fine, no scratches or anything. But that had nothing to do with, you know, the bike or the bike's power or anything like that. That can happen on a Grom. I mean, that's how it works. That's just how motorcycle physics work. If you have your handlebars turned, you don't press the front brake. I learned that the hard way, and I don't do it anymore. You're riding on dirt or you're riding on gravel, don't use the front brake, use the back brake. And if you got your handlebars turned, don't use the front brake. If you do, use it very, very slightly. And that's a lesson that I think all beginners have to learn. Because like I said, I've never rode a motorcycle or dirt bike, anything before this. This is my first thing riding on two wheels, except for a bicycle. But you can pretty much do anything you want with a bicycle, being it only weighs like 20 pounds. But that's the only problems I ever had with this. And like I said, it had nothing to do with the motorcycle. It was me. I was still learning. I was new. And if there's one piece of advice I could give to new riders, it's to make sure that you do not use the front brake whenever your handlebars are turned. If you're on any kind of dirt or any kind of gravel or anything, do not use the front brake. But I think this would be a great choice for a beginner bike. You know, if you could shop around on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, you know, I've seen a lot of these bikes, and you can find them in really good shape. Like mine is a 99. It is 21 years old, but it is in really good shape to be that old. And I got it for a good price. I think we paid $2,500 for it, and I've seen them go anywhere in decent shape from $1,800 to $3,000. Which for a good bike, that's a really good price. Because it's a Honda, these things last a long time. And you can always find help if you're working on them and you need something, you can always find help. I joined a Facebook page called Honda Magna fan page. Hey, that's an old truck. My dad just sold that truck not long ago and I just passed it. But I joined this Facebook page called Honda Magna fan page. And on that page you can get all the help you need. There's hundreds of people on there, and every one of them are really smart when it comes to these types of bikes. A couple weeks ago I rejetted my carbs, because if you remember one of my last videos, I mentioned how when I put these drag pipes on there, it was running very lean, and because of that I had to rejet it in order to richen it up some and get the power back that I was losing. And the first day I took them apart, I put the new jets in there and everything, and when I put the carbs back on, my bike wouldn't start for some reason. So the first thing I did was I went to this Facebook page and I asked for help, and within the first 30 minutes to an hour I had probably 15-20 comments. People giving me their advice, asking me questions. I would answer them and they would continue to give me advice. And shout out to all you guys who helped me out, who gave me great advice. I ended up finding out that my carbs, I just didn't seat them properly. And so they were just, two of my carbs were just sitting on the cylinders. They weren't properly seated. And so the next day I went back outside and I took the carbs back off, and I put them back on there and I seated them properly, and it fired right up. But it's just nice to have such, you know, a big group that is ready and available to help you like that. And like I said, I do want to thank all you guys that are in the Honda Magna fan page and who helped me that day, because I had never messed with carbs before then. That was my first time messing with any kind of carbs, any kind of carbureted
motor, anything like that, and didn't really know what I was getting into. But after doing some research, watching some YouTube videos, asking some questions on that group page, I decided I'd tackle it myself instead of going to spend a lot of money at the shop.
And also, guys, I know I haven't been posting a lot here lately, but I'm sort of a perfectionist when it comes to doing things. And when I create these videos, it bothers me that I don't have good audio quality. Sometimes I have no desire to create videos like this with the audio quality that I got. But hopefully soon that will fix, as I am getting a new GoPro. Right now I just use a $60 camera from Amazon that doesn't have the best audio quality. But I have a GoPro 7 that I'm getting for Christmas. And hopefully when I get that GoPro, it'll improve my audio quality a lot in my videos, and then I'll have a lot more videos coming. Ooh, they just went a tire going across the road. I'm glad I was not there. What just happened there? Did a tire just randomly go across the road? What in the world just happened? I don't see anybody without a tire. Unless a truck lost their tire.
Maybe there was a pickup truck that had tires on the back of it and it fell off. I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys could see it. If so, I'll mark it. But there's just a tire that just went rolling across the road. See it over there sitting in the grass? It just went rolling across the road, and I don't know where it came from. I'm glad that I wasn't there.
But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap this video up. I just wanted to ride a little bit today because it's such a beautiful day, one of the warmer days that we've had so far. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I think the best beginner bike is. And like I said, I think this is one of the best beginner bikes if you can get one. Yeah, there are a lot of other options out there, maybe even better options, but this is definitely a really good option if you're looking for a bike and you can find one. I've had nothing but good things to say about starting and learning how to ride on this bike. But if you like the video, leave a like, comment if you have anything to say, comment if you have any questions about my bike, if you have any suggestions on videos, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.